Hey everybody, welcome back to the Fox Shop BBQ. And if you don't know what the Fox Shop is, this here is the Fox Shop. And that is the name of my other YouTube channel, primarily an automotive channel. We toss a few other things in there from time to time for good measure. But yeah, that's the name of my other channel. This is my 94 F-150 that I redid a few years ago, and I currently have a 93 Bronco over in the other shop that will get painted this spring. So if you think you might like that kind of content as well, there'll be a link down below in the description for my other channel, the Fox Shop. Down here today we got Buddy, he's camped out in the chair, and Jesse and Abby over here, I think they're wanting to go outside. Come on guys. Somebody is shooting a gun off. Look out, Jess, I'm gonna step on you. Somebody's shooting off a gun. I don't know, it's a ways off over that direction. I don't hear it now, but they were. Buddy doesn't like that. He got shot, well, not quite a year ago. So anytime he hears anybody shooting guns, he gets pretty scared. He'll actually get shaking. He gets so scared. But not a bad day here in central Iowa. It's finally melting. I think it's like 36, 37, 38 degrees, something like that. I think we're supposed to be up in the 40s tomorrow, so maybe we'll get rid of a bunch of this. Anyway, guys, let's get back into the shop. It's nice and warm in here. Well, do you want it? Do you want out, bud? Come on. Come on, pal. There you go. And if you hear a little noise in the background, if you follow my other channel, you know the story behind my heater situation. But finally got that thing up and running. Got a 500-gallon tank sitting on the other side of the wall there. So we're good to go. That's as loud as it is. So I think I can record videos with that going. We'll see how it goes. If it is annoying, I'll just have to shut it off when I'm recording. But today here on the Fox Shop BBQ, well, we're not doing any smoking or grilling or anything like that. We're gonna make a Bloomin Onion today. So let me get things set up and I'll show you how to do this. All right, so we're gonna make a Bloomin Onion, and my wife is gone for the weekend. My wife and daughter, they're up at my wife's parents' house. So I'm just gonna make me a snack down here today. And first thing you wanna do, you're gonna wanna cut this end off, make it as flat as you can. And actually, if you can get a bigger onion, that might work better, but I had these up in the fridge, so this is what I'm using. I've got two of them, and I may show you how to make one. If I have enough stuff left over, I may make another. And then just kind of trim this end off. My knife is not incredibly sharp, it appears. And Buddy was whining at the door. They must be shooting guns off again. He wanted to come back in. But anyway, you don't cut this one as far off as this one, but try to make that one flat so it'll sit like that. I forgot to bring a cutting board down, so I'm using this cookie sheet here. And then you're going to want to just peel off the very outside part of the onion, just like that. I'm gonna get rid of this mess and I'll bring you back in. All right, so we've got our onion here, and I wish I had a sharper knife. I thought this knife was really sharp, but it just doesn't appear to be. But anyway, you put it, the side that you cut off flat, put it down, and you're gonna want to cut four slits in this onion. Don't cut right up next to that. You're going to want to stay about a ½ inch or so away from it, and just cut right down through it. Just like that. And then what you're going to want to do is go in between here and do like two more in between the quarter cuts that you just did. I'm gonna see if I can find me a smaller knife. All right, I got this one. We'll see if this works. But there's a quarter, and you're gonna want to make a couple more cuts just down through there like that. Then one more. all the way around. Just like that. Then what you're gonna wanna do, flip that bad boy over, and it should open up. You wanna kind of separate it all out. You have to be a little gentle with it. And I'm just gonna leave the center intact. Some people pull it out. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. So then what you wanna do, we're gonna mix up an egg wash, which just consists of a cup of milk and a couple of eggs. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'll bring you back in here. All right, so I've got my egg wash mixed up, and then in this bag I've got 2½ cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, actually not yet, I have that down here, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a ½ teaspoon of oregano, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper to it, which is down here as well. Put that in this bowl and mix that all up. Be right back. All right, so I've got all that in here. I'm just gonna stir this up, get it all mixed up real good. And for this part, I am gonna wear gloves just because I don't have a sink down here. So you just take your onion, and you wanna put it in your egg wash. Get it all covered with egg. I'm gonna try dunking it in here upside down, actually. That looks pretty darn good. So once you get egg everywhere, then you put it over here in your other mixture of goodness. You want to kind of spread it out if you can, and basically just get this, just cover the whole thing. Try to get it down in all the onion. Spread the petals out on it. Just coat it. Then after you do this and get it all coated, pull it out of here. Flip it upside down. Get all the excess out of there. And then put it back in the egg wash, and we're going to do this again. Actually, flipping it upside down seemed to work pretty well. And then back over here. Just cover everything up really good. And that is all there is to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the cookie sheet here. That one broke off. Put it on the cookie sheet. And I'm going to put this in the freezer for at least an hour, probably a couple hours. And then we're going to fry it up. So I will bring you back in when we're ready to do that. All right, guys, so it's been a couple of hours now. I pulled this guy out of the freezer, and we're going to put him into the fryer here. We're gonna have some good eats here in a minute. All right, so oil is heated up, and of course, Fox Shop BBQ style, we're just using a pick here to pick the basket up out of the oil. We're gonna drop this bad boy in here. And we are gonna have a bloomin' onion here shortly. Lower it in slowly, guys. There we go. Couple minutes, we should be done. All right, guys, I think we are done. This is probably taken, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3, I don't know. It hasn't taken very long. You just gotta keep an eye on it. Big spoon and some tongs. And I'm gonna put it over here on, I got a cookie sheet with some tin foil on it, so hold on. So here's what we're looking like, guys. I'm gonna let that cool off a little bit, and then I'm gonna try a little I know it's gonna be good. So, but anyway, I did do another one, and when I cut it up, it kind of fell apart. So what I did is I took all the, you know, if you want to call them petals, I took all those and I peeled them apart and put them in the egg wash and the flour and everything. So all I have are like the little pieces. I think that'll probably turn out pretty good too, but I'm gonna let this cool off a minute and then I'm gonna give it a try. All right, so it's been a couple minutes and gotta have a little bit of salt, of course. Pull a chunk off of here. All right, we'll go with this guy right here. It's just like in a restaurant, guys. Exactly. It's really, that's good. Perfect. And a heck of a lot cheaper. Onion is what? I don't even know. Probably it's under $1. And all those ingredients and stuff, not much. Anyway, guys, really quick and simple. You take your onion, you cut the top off, kind of trim the bottom off, you cut it into quarters, and then a couple of slices in between each quarter. Spread it apart, you put it in your egg wash. Just I had 3 eggs and a cup of milk. Then you put it in your batter, which is 2½ cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, ½ a teaspoon of oregano, and then put some pepper in it. Put it in the freezer for a couple hours. It just helps it hold together, and stick it in the fryer. A couple minutes in the fryer, you're done. You're good to go. So I'm gonna have a snack, and we'll catch you next time, guys. Bye-bye.